It's in the air, it's gone, back, and a far way back. Gale starts with a 6. Gale again, down the ground, just one this time. They'll think of a second. Yes, Marshall says come along for it. He's there, no!
Great gather from Vettori, and he gets it there. It's a comfortable decision.
There he goes, that's another 6 from Chris Gale, a big one, straight down the ground.
The gamble pays off.
There he goes again. That's on, it's gone even further. Vettori round the wicket to him now. There he goes again, down the ground, and it's gone for 4 between two fielders. There goes Gale again. It's got snow as it comes down. They've run 1, they've run 2. And that's the end of it. Chris Gale from the eliminator over has cracked 25 all by himself. Straight long on, long off. Long on wide. Deep mid wicket, square leg. Here's the first delivery. .26 to win. That's it. First ball, 6. Repetition of what Gale did.
Heck of a start. Heck of a start. Just cleared that front leg and hit Goodorm. We've seen him do this so many times.
Well, they'll run 1. Run for a second, a little bit of hesitation. And they get home.
Stumps were broken. It's buys. Until when the wicketkeeper had just dislodged the bails there. Only a bail off.
In the air, it's another 6. It's going to be a catch. And taken, Marshall it is. So Jacob with a 6. Then a couple of buys. 8 now. Is that the match for the West Indies?
Justin, he's proven hard to get hold of. Has been, that was just a simple catch. So on goes. Got things away to a great start when he hit a big 6. And he just couldn't repeat the dose. Here comes McCullum.
Needing 3 6s off the last 3 balls of the over. 26 is required to win. Now the batsman crossed while the ball was in the air, so that Taylor will have the strike. No run, of course, scored. The ball was caught before that eventuality came about. So it will be Taylor. 26 needed.
Well, 18 and 3. Simple one there, isn't it? Got to go for 6, unless it's a no ball.
Seen Chris Gale say to Suleiman Ben what Frank Worrell said to Wes Hall in the last over of the tie test: do not bowl a no ball. Full pass in the air, down towards the boundary, and gone!
That has to be 8. It's gone for 6. Now, was it too high? Was this too high?
I think the height only comes with a fast delivery. Surely.
Well, best of my knowledge, it's any bowler, isn't it?
Well, it shouldn't be. I mean, if you're bowling slow and you're bowling full tosses, I mean, you can whack it as that one was whacked. 2 6s needed.
Well, when's the cut-off? When's the cut-off? Who's a fast bowler and who isn't? Yep. It's a no ball. The score was 8, so that's gone for 7. So it must only be the 1 with a no ball. That went for 7.
Oh yeah! That's it, all over. West Indies have won. Again, balls.
Why not? First delivery went for 1 run. Umar Gul coming up to bowl the second delivery.
Not ready is Shane Watson. There's a bit happening again on the bowler's arm. Watson's ready now to face Umar Gul. And whips it away. We get a couple. Big boundary and big wide open spaces on the leg side. So just 2 more. So 3 from 2.
If they can make it more, they'll be handy.
Beautifully bowled by Gul. Spearing in the Yorker. And he's doing the trick. Only 4 from 3. Pressure on the batting side. Just tailing in a little bit. Searching for that in-swinging Yorker. Long on the onside. Leg byes. As he runs or leg byes? Got a little bit of bat, says the up. There's the first boundary in the super over.
Yeah, quick feet. Little flick of the bat and boundary for Warner. This was just outside the off stump. In any case, he just read it quite.
They need this Australia to take it to a decider. Down the leg side. There's the first wide of the night. And it's been bowled in the super over by Umar Gul.
Run.
Can he make this count, Warner? No, he's hit it straight up in the air. Here's long off. Gone. Umar Akmal, after a little bit of bite play earlier in the over. Warner, 9 runs from it. In the gap. Is it 4? No, it's only going to be a couple. So 11 scored for the loss of 1 wicket in Australia's super over. A dozen to win for the home side to wrap up the series. Pakistan super over. Slow one. Beautifully bowled. Change of pace. The run out. It is all happening.
The bat on ball.
Straight down the ground. Cracking stroke for 4. That relieves a lot of pressure for Pakistan. Lovely clean strike from Umar Akmal. Big up inside the circle. They are. So he's gone with that shorter one. And the run out is on. Can he get it? No, he can't. Akmal's to bring those 2 men up. You're risking too much to go full. And he's gone short and it's got pain. And it's another boundary and they're running away with the super over. 3 to win off just a couple legs.
It's nicely struck by Abdul Razak. They didn't bat in the last couple of games, but was up against it. Short, wide, and dispatched it for 4. They can feel it. The game is in Pakistan's pocket. That Pakistan will have to chase this 3 runs of the 2 deliveries.
Up in the air. Safe on the half volley. It's a single. Couldn't get there. Dave Hussey. Now, the previous 5 tied games, 3 were decided by the old-fashioned bowl out. 2 to win it off the last ball, minimum. Just need a tie here, been told. Pakistan near innings. Australia really need a wicket here. Can Cummins do it? Oh, he's bowled a wide. The young fellas had a shocker. You get that. Pressure's told. So it's all tied. They just need a single here to win the match and take out the series. Cummins needs to rip a stump out. Here we go. And run out is on. It doesn't matter. Akmal will keep running through.
Got to hit him.
Well, you know.
Over the keeper.
No, they try it once. Tommy Southey again. A super over. Straight down the ground, and they'll just get the one. Warner's going to be express and get back. Could he be run out? No, he's sharp enough. 2 off 1.
It wasn't the best of deliveries, but because White looks to go straight, whenever he gets an opportunity, he looks to hit so straight, the high full toss can be quite hard to get in the middle of the bat on. Had he looked to maybe go square or more to mid-wicket, he might have had a chance there.
New Zealand will use Martin Guptill, Ross Taylor and Brendan McCullum when it's their turn to bat. And it seems a long way away at this point. Here's Southey again. Just a single. Tim Southey. He's bowling a season's worth here. There might be a few people who headed off to try and beat the crowd. They're wondering what all the yelling's about. What are they still doing? People that didn't know about the super over.
Especially if you're one of the people that had to queue for half the game to get in.
Imagine that, you're walking down the road saying, ha ha, I beat the crowd. I got my car out early. Pick up the paper tomorrow morning. But it's been a great crowd. 26,148. They got their money's worth. Here's Southey again. Warner on strike. Oh, Southey. He doesn't have to throw it. That's fine. It's a genius.
How did he stop this, or did you just get in the way?
I reckon he could bat too. Maybe they sent him out to bat. He's trapped that. White wanted to get the strike. Warner wasn't prepared to risk it. So he's bowled 3 balls for 3 runs.
And Warner has 3 balls to work his magic. Can he do it?
That's big. How big? It's going to be caught. It's going to be taken. Not big enough. Nathan McCullum. Most important thing there, it's a dot ball. And Australia only have 1 wicket up their sleeve, but White gets on strike.
It was close to his arc, but he toe-ended it. It was just too wide for him to get in the middle of the bat on it, and so it went up. It just floated up. Nathan McCullum, I tell you what, I don't care what the situation is, he does not drop those. He had his head, he was looking to place the ball around the park. He looked like he was cool, calm, and knew what he was doing. He was in form and he was hot. Anyway, that's all academic. Here's White.
There's Tim Southey again too. Oh, my word. He runs him out. That would be the end of the innings. He didn't try. Hey, Tim Southey, how about this? How about that? But absolutely perfect. Well, is Brendan McCullum man of the match if New Zealand win? Of course he is. Or is Southey? Is Tim Southey?
Well, if one super over can do it for you, then maybe he is.
4 overs, none for 44 in regulation, and we're thinking about him as man of the match. Last ball, super over. And that'll only be 1. They'll run again, and mow as well. Hopkins will go, it's hit the batsman. You run the line of the throw, he's perfectly legal. You can do that, Brad Haddin. Protect the wickets you're running towards. 6 off the over, and they're loving Tim Southey. New Zealand have got a royal opportunity here against Shaun Tate to win this match.
With the stiff hammy.
Who's going to say he hasn't? Here's Tate. 7 to win from 6. Chris Gaffney is having the time of his life. McCullum gets it behind point. It's going to have to scamper. That might have been close. Remember, Australia get 2 wickets, they win. And that might have been really close, Michael Clarke.
Decided to have a go at it. He knew he had cover. He knew the importance of an early wicket. Oh, it would have been touch and go. That would have been a dead heat.
Yeah, Brendan McCullum knew it. So 1 from 1. Good stuff. Shaun Tate.
Now the strategy, the field placing's probably changed here. The thinking's got to change. Guptill will play. Guptill will look to play down the ground. And maybe go through cover.
Oh, that's a shocker. Oh, my goodness. Not even close. Who's feeling it the most?
What has happened here? Well, the first ball was a little rough as well. He's just holding on to it. He's obviously feeling the pressure. That is a shocker.
Hadden did well to cut that off. 5 from 5. 5 from 5. A bonus for New Zealand there. And take the one. They can take a single. They've got McCullum at the other end, chumping at the bit to have another go. Here's Tate. What can he come up with here? That was wideish too. That might have pushed the boundaries. Clark again misses. Another run-out opportunity.
And that was a crucial one. That would have been the make-up after the wide, because that would have been a wicket and also would have been a dot ball. He had time too here, Clark, and he's the type of guy that normally hits. He is such a good cricketer. Gutnell gave it everything. He had time to steady himself, take aim. It would have been out.
Yeah, it would have. It would have, and I don't think it would have missed by much. Michael Clark doesn't miss very often. Now then, McCullum on strike. 4 to 1, 4 deliveries. Here we go. Gaffney calls it a wide, and they run one as well. McCullum put pressure on by taking the shot on, and Tate has not reacted well to the situation.
Well, this ball looked to deflect. Let's have a close look at this, because if he misses it, yeah, I think fair enough. I've seen closer ones than that call.
Well, there's no argument from Australia, to be fair. No argument whatsoever. 2 to 1 from 4 balls now. He gets it over the top away. New Zealand have won behind point. It's a ripper from Guptill. Tate couldn't handle it. Too much width, too much pressure. And
slow delivery, swatted away. Cooper. Driven down the ground. They go for one, come back for the second. Placed on the outside. They look for one, they look for the second, and they will. Yes, I think it is. A swing and a miss. Good delivery by Kevin Cooper. So final delivery in this super over. Slow delivery. Yes, they will come through for one. 11 runs scored of this super over by the Amazon Warriors. Will this be enough? First delivery.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Play and miss, and again. Third delivery. Play and a miss again. This is really disappointing. Fourth delivery. Play and a miss. Hit high in the air in the offside. Is this a chance? Yes, I think it is. Taken.
And that sets them into frenzy. They're home.